Hongkong Land is an investor in prime properties with its portfolio in Hong Kong, Macau, the Chinese mainland and Southeast Asia. A member of the Jardine Matheson Group, it's also pioneered an investment route now regenerated by China's Belt and Road Initiative. Chief Executive YK Pang considers the investment implications and the Belt and Road Summit to be held in Hong Kong in May 2016.
There is a huge potential for investment. First of all, the investment is being led by the mainland Chinese government through their different funding vehicles such as the Asia Infrastructure Development Bank and also all the initiatives and the investments that China itself would initially seed into the Belt and the Road areas. It really depends on where your strengths are and where your knowledge and where your cultural affinity is, and that allows individual businesses, companies or NGOs to take advantage of their own knowledge. I think for a lot of companies in Hong Kong, for example, we have a natural affinity towards the Southeast Asian arena, both from a cultural, language, and just the way business is done perspective. The great thing about the One Belt, One Road initiative is that actually it leads to development of countries in the Belt and the Road region far in advance and faster than could otherwise have naturally been the case. So, of course, in the beginning of these initiatives, infrastructure is a must. Then the financial infrastructure needs to be put in. And when these things are in place, then the opportunities go for manufacturing, for consumption, and for services. To begin with, when you're setting up the financial infrastructure, you will need lawyers, you will need accountants, you will need consultants, you will need people who are experts in these areas. But once you go beyond that, then there are much more business services to help and facilitate, outsourcing services, and then services for consumers. A very large sort of cascading effect. It starts with the infrastructure, but it cascades down, to the lowest level of society, and everyone benefits. It will help in creating a bigger middle class. It will help in creating more wealth much faster than would otherwise have been the case. The One Belt, One Road initiative and the use of the financing available from both the mainland Chinese government as well as the Asia Infrastructure Development Bank would actually add financing at a much earlier stage than otherwise would have been possible through accumulation of savings. Hong Kong is often involved and Hong Kong is often looked to by the mainland Chinese government, as a resource in helping it, carry out these objectives of really accelerating growth in the Pan-Asian region. Hong Kong companies obviously are very familiar with working with the mainland, very familiar with raising money, both for mainland institutions as well as for Asian institutions. Hong Kong companies can bridge the cultural gap and the business differences between mainland China and also Southeast Asian countries. The fact that we have a very international group of people in Hong Kong from all over the world who are able to provide their professional services and knowledge and put this to good use in building this infrastructure and building these economies means that Hong Kong must have a very important role to play. We have the IT capability, the pools of money that are available in the Hong Kong banking system. All of these are there as a resource to support China's efforts in pushing One Belt, One Road forward. When you come to a gathering of people who are of a common interest, who are like-minded, and who also have a belief in what One Belt, One Road can achieve, when you put these people in one big room, and they talk to each other, they network, they meet over lunch, coffee or dinner, and then they interact. I think that interaction at this summit is the powerful catalyst that would really launch the One Belt, One Road initiative.